Hello everyone, this is Jennifer Steckel from the Direwolf Project. It's so nice to see you again. And this is Marina. Hi Marina. Today we're going to be talking about the Dock of the Bay litter. They're almost 3 weeks old, so we want to update you. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps our channel. And just for being here and watching our videos today, we want to make sure that we give you a free gift. So stay tuned for the end of the video for your free gift. We'll see you soon. The first puppy we're going to look at today from the Dock of the Bay litter is Maritime. Maritime is a female. She has a black mask with some white on the top of her muzzle and some white feet, and they go all the way up to the middle of her foot there, of her leg. She also has a white tip tail, and her coat is a medium length coat. Actually, it borders on medium to long. It's not quite long, but it's kind of plush. And she actually has white tipping. So all of her hairs at the very tip, it's silver or white coloring. So she's a small female, and she's been going through a little bit of health struggle. So she got dehydrated, and we have been working really hard to give her fluids under the skin. It's called lactated ringers, and so she's been having that about twice a day, and she also gets milk replacer. So we've been supplementing her feeding and getting her extra fluids. So she's working on getting well, but she still has some ways to go, and she's a little lethargic still, but we'll get her there. She's a fighter. So we'll do some updates later, but that's why her eyes look a little bit sunken in, because she's still a little bit sick. But we're working with her. She's a good girl, and she's really compliant. She lets us do whatever we need to do, so she's going to make it just fine. But we'll update you as things go along. But this is Maritime. The second puppy in the Dock of the Bay litter is Marina. This is Marina. Hi Marina. Marina is very sweet, and she loves people, but she's had a lot of interaction with people, which is not normal for our puppies at a very early age, because we want to do that raw pup temperament test. But she's had a lot of interactions because she's actually had some severe dehydration as well, just like Maritime has. So we've been working with her, giving her extra fluids and milk replacer. But the difference between her and Maritime, as you could probably notice, is this little girl is feisty and zippy and lively. She has some energy to her, and she's definitely a fighter. Hey you. Yes, and she has her own mind. She's a little bit stubborn and feisty, and she doesn't want what she doesn't want. Whereas Maritime, she just lets us do whatever we need to do. But this little puppy has her own mind. She's a little bit stubborn in that way, and you can see how much more energy she has than Maritime does. This puppy right here is a black silver sable, okay, and she has a definite medium coat. It's not going to be long, but it'll be medium and plush. She's got a little bit of white on the tip of her tail and some white on her paws, but everywhere else she's going to be black. When she gets older, that undercoat is all going to be a silver color. So it's going to look like a black wolf with the silver undertones. It's very pretty coloring. And so this little girl's eyes just barely got up and opened. And so we'll just have to see what color they are. But she has a really nice slanted eye look. And her ears will probably pop up really fast because she's a smaller female. And so she's going to have that black silver look to her with those high slanted eyes and those erect ears. She's going to be a really beautiful female, but she is a small female. She's not a giant. Okay, so this is Marina. Nice to meet you, Marina. We'll see you some later, okay? Okay. Okay, the next puppy in the Dock of the Bay litter is Jetty. This is Jetty, the purple collar female. You right? Yeah. She is a white face with a light silver sable coloring. So you can see that she's almost going to look white as an adult. She has just a little bit of black on the back going down her dorsal stripe. And she has a white tip on her tail. And she's got some white on her paws. But all of her paws are black. All the pads of her paws are black. And her nose is black. So this is Jetty. She is a giant female. She has a medium length coat with low undercoat. So she's not going to have as much of a plush look. So more of the undercoat's going to be a lot less. But this little girl is very sweet. She's going to be extra large or giant. And she's just does whatever you want her to do. Really compliant, doesn't mess, doesn't fuss, doesn't give anybody any trouble. She's very strong, so she gets where she wants to go when she wants to go there, and so she's extremely healthy. She never had any trouble with dehydration or didn't need anything extra from us or whatever. So Jetty is that beautiful light silver coloring with a medium coat and a low undercoat. She's very smart, and she's just learning about people and what we're all about. Okay, the next puppy in the litter is a male puppy. His name is Levee. Levee from the Dock of the Bay litter. He is a giant male, and you can see how nice and laid back he is. This puppy right here, his sweetest feature, his nicest feature, is how intuitive he is. Now remember I told you the first two puppies had a little bit of health stuff with dehydration, and so we needed to do some milk replacer and some subcutaneous fluids. This little guy, he knew that. He knew they were not well, and he will actively go and sit next to them and play with them gently. He's very gentle about it, and just be present with them. Whereas the other puppies, they don't really notice or they don't really pay attention, but he makes a point to go over to them and be near them. So I find that really fascinating. I'll even because he's a giant so I'll move him away, like he wants to be near them, and so sometimes he'll put his body on top of them, and it's too much for those little guys, so I'll move him away and he will move himself back toward them. He is really an intuitive puppy. Really neat to see. This guy, like I said, he's a giant. He's a light silver sable, and he has a black dorsal stripe down the back. He has a long coat, so you can see that his coat is actually quite a bit longer than his sister's, and he has a little white patch on the back right here and a white face, and he even has a silver goggles. There you go, buddy. He's a good boy, real sweet, does everything that you need him to do, real quiet, real nice. He's a good boy. Yes, he's a good boy. So this is Levee. Nice to meet you, buddy. We'll see you later, okay? Okay, the next puppy in the Dock of the Bay litter is Harbor. Harbor has a black mask with a little bit of white on the top of her muzzle, and she's got some white on her paws and on her tail tip. She is in between medium and long coat. It might be longer, but it's not as long as her brothers. But she's a silver sable with white tipping or silver tipping, so all of those hairs have silver on the tip of them. So she's going to be a silver sable when she grows up with a black mask. And she's got some white patch on her throat. Real sweet and real kind. Doesn't fuss, doesn't make a trouble, doesn't do anything she shouldn't. Yes, you know. She has highly slanted eyes too, which is a very neat trait to have in the breed. We're hoping to keep that. She's a good girl. Yeah, you can yawn at me? Okay. Nice to meet you. Okay, we'll see you later. Hello. The last puppy in the Dock of the Bay litter is Locke. Locke is one of those special male puppies that we cannot let go. Like, he has all the genetics that we need and we cannot let him go, so he will be staying in the Direwolf Project. He is a black silver sable, just like his sister Marina, but he has a white face, or the white face genes, and so it doesn't appear to be black on his fur. So that genetics causes that black silver sable to lighten up like this, and so it looks like just a silver sable, but he has all of this on his face, looks like a wolf mask. Oh yes, even though it's not a wolf mask. It is a white face that is changed to look like a wolf mask just by the presence of that black coloring, that it's a dominant black gene. Anyway, so this boy Locke is a giant. He's a giant in size. He has a big old head. He has a long fluffy coat, and he's got a lot of undercoat, so he's going to be a plush color. He's got minimal white spotting. Let's see, you have any white on your chest, buddy? Yeah. And he's got a little white on the tip of his tail. This guy is huge. He's gonna probably weigh 135 to 140 pounds as an adult. He's a nice big guy. He's very mellow, very calm. He doesn't make any fuss. He's super quiet all the time, and he's very strong. He does whatever he wants when he wants to, and so very vibrant, very healthy. This is the dog to keep in the breed for the next generations, and we're very excited to see him grow up and what he's going to be like. So nice to meet you, Locke. We'll see you as you grow up, okay? So this is the Mr. Rogers litter. I wanted to update you on how they were doing. So the Mr. Rogers litter is doing really well. Everybody is happy in their little space. Right now we have 9 puppies in a 4x4 space, but they are outdoing their space. So they've got their water bowl over there, and they have their little sleeping spot and their potty spot, but they need a little space to play and run around. And so these little guys are going to be getting outside pretty soon. We have a little den set up for them outside, so we'll be taking you through that in the next week as we get them out there. Now for the first few days we'll probably only have them out there during the day until they get acclimated to the weather, and then we'll have them outside during the night with their mom, and so we'll show you all that as it happens. But for now they're staying inside in the warmth. And they're very smart. This right here is their gate, see? And when they get real excited, they like to climb on that gate. But that's one of the no's. We don't let them do that. So we teach our puppies what to do, but we also teach them what not to do. And one of the things not to do is jump on that gate. And so when they do jump on that gate, they get a little clap. I clap my hands and I say no. And then I push my middle finger, I tap it on their nose, and then they get down, and then we praise them. So these guys are learning, and they learn very quickly. So now when they get excited, they sit by the gate. They don't jump on the gate and make all kinds of fussy noises or whatever. So when you get your new puppy home, they already know what the word no means. You just have to keep it up. Okay, that's a great little addition for the Mr. Rogers litter, so you can see how they're progressing. Thank you for watching. It was a pleasure to be here with you today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And since you made it to the end of the video, we want to give you a free gift. This is a gift just for stopping by. We really appreciate that you took your time to sit with us today and learn about our puppies. So head on over to direwolfproject.com and click on the 10 ways to alter your dog's diet for immediate health results. So head on over to Dire Wolf Project today and claim your free gift. We'll see you there. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next Monday for another video.